Hi, and welcome to the more St. Louis real estate market update. It is February 2021, and I'm Dennis Norman, one of the broker owners at More Realtors. And if you give me a few minutes of your time here, I'll take you quickly through some current and up-to-date market data on the St. Louis housing market, let you know how things are going. Also going to let you know where they're headed. I think we all know it's been a pretty hot market, tough to buy if you're a buyer because there's a lot of competition. And if you're a seller, it's a great thing because you have people fighting over your house. But where's the market going to go? We're going to cover that too. Okay, so first off here, from our STL market charts, which I should point out, almost all of the charts and the data, the reports I'm going to show you here are proprietary. It's from software that we've created at More Realtors because we are committed to having the absolute latest and most up-to-date information for our agents and for their clients, and also to present it in a way to clients and customers so that they can get the most out of it. It's all based upon data that comes from the Realtor MLS. Okay, so first off here's a 25-month chart that shows home sales and prices for the past 25 months. And this is for the whole St. Louis MSA, so the whole metro area. Gives us a look at the big picture, if you will. And you can see there I've just highlighted a few boxes of data. January is our last full month that we completed. So for January of this year, we can see the median sales price for the home sold in the MSA was $215,000. You can see a year ago it was $192,000, and a year prior to that, January 19, $178,000. So you can see the appreciation and the price change there over the years. You can also see the number of home sales in January 2021, 1,940 for the MSA versus 1,625 a year ago and 649 2 years prior to that. So shows a pretty healthy market. This next chart shows year-to-date data, which at this point we just have one full month under our belt. But you can see at the top there, we've had an 18% increase in sales in January of this year versus last year. And if we go back 4 years ago and kind of look at what the changes in 4 years, it's actually been a little less than that, about 16%. So again, looks just very good for how we've started off this year. Now this is a chart that shows two things. The purple line shows the price per foot that homes have sold for. Price per foot's a real good way to do comparisons. And then the brown line at the bottom is the days on market to sell. This chart goes back about 5 years, or 4 years actually. And you can see the price per foot steadily went up. The little ups and downs are the seasonality. Prices do go up in the spring and summer. They do fall in the winter and go back up again. And so you can see, though, the trend has been upward. Days on market has pretty well, it kind of bottomed out maybe 2 years ago, and days on market have increased slightly. You can see for the most recent month, the median price per foot for homes sold was $150 a foot, and the median days on market's 24 days. So it's still not that long. Now here's something that I think is a real handy report. I've never seen a chart like this from any other real estate company in St. Louis. This is our 12-month home sales trend report. It's good to see all those little squiggly lines going up and down, but kind of where things headed. And I've got even more to show you, so don't bail out yet if you want to know where it's going. This is just the first one. This is something that is showing home sales that for each month, and each month, which is each dot on this report, this goes back 5 years, each dot is plotting the prior 12-month sales ending the end of that month. So rather than getting the normal seasonality because you're just looking at 1 month, this is every month looking at the prior 12-month period. So this is a great way to see trends. So if we go back to 5 years ago, February 2016, you can see from there the trend was upward, then it kind of plateaued out. Then you can see a little over a year ago, kind of around this point here, this was around getting close to COVID time. It kind of dipped a little bit, then went up, and then when COVID really hit, it trended downward for a few months, and then has been steadily trending upward since. And you can see all the way over to the right, the most recent trend is the highest trend we've for the past 12 months that we've had since we've been tracking it. This is something else that's exclusive to us, the STL Market Report. This is a quick overview. This is for the 5-county core market, what we call the core market of St. Louis. St. Louis City, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin County all combined. The top row shows the most recent 12 months versus the prior 12 months. So again, to kind of get a little bit of a bigger picture look. First, we can see that the number of homes sold for 12 months and ending the end of January was 29,328, and that's up 7.8% from the prior 12-month period. Home prices for the 12 months ending January of this year, 230,000. That's a 10.5% increase from the prior 12 months. So again, shows a pretty healthy, robust market there. Jumping down to the bottom, we can see the month supply, or the inventory of homes for sale, is right at a month for this 5-county market. It's just a tough market. This shows this table we publish on our site on stlouisrealestatesearch.com. We publish all sorts of tables like this where you can see supply by county and the month supply by zip code and prices by zip code and all that stuff. But you can see as you scan down the counties, these are all the counties in the St. Louis metro area. You can just see they're all low. A lot of them around a month. I think the highest one on there is maybe 2 months, but just very low inventory across the board. Now, here's something that you, again, won't see anywhere else, and I think it's a really a telling thing. You'll hear a lot if you watch financial reports, Lou Dobbs, people like that. You'll hear about leading indicators, and financial guys that are a lot smarter than me are always looking for these leading indicators. What are things that are going to show where the market's going? You know, they're usually talking about the stock market, but where the market's going before it gets there. And so we've wanted to develop that for real estate too. It's great to look at solds and know that this many homes closed in January, but you have to remember those sales we're talking about that closed in January, they actually happened. Yeah, a lot of them in November, December, some of them maybe even back October. So we're seeing not the current sales activity, we're seeing the current closing activity. So what we got here, what I'm going to show you now, something we've developed, and you can access this on our site at the easiest way to get there is localhometrends.com, localhometrends.com, and it'll take you to this page here I've got going on our site. And as soon as I find my mouse here, there we go. It'll take you to this page here on our site. And as you scroll down, and this is all live and real-time data, just like everything else that's on our site. So if you go to stlouisrealestatesearch.com and nose around there and find all the data like what I'm sharing with you today and a whole lot more, it's all live in real time, so it'll be up to date. But what we're looking at here, this first one, it's new contracts. So we're not talking about closings, we're talking about new contracts written. And we look at this each week, the most recent full week where there's been time for the data to be entered in the MLS by agents. And this one here, this first one compares this to the same week of the prior year. Now we have it for every county in the St. Louis MSA, which you can see here. And so we look at the most recent full week, which would be the week ending February 13th, compared to the same week a year ago, and see what's happened with new contracts. And you can see new contracts for that period were down about 11% from the year before on the same week. Now you can go through here and see that, county by county, some have fared better than others, and some did worse. St. Charles, actually sales are down 14%, while Franklin County down 8%, Jefferson County down 30%. So that's compared to a year ago. Now then we also have the same data for listings. How about that? That was new sales. How about new listings that have come on the market during that period? So we can kind of see where things are headed. And new listings during that same week compared to the same week a year ago, down about 6%. So listings weren't down as much as sales, but they were down. Then we do the same thing comparing the most recent week to the prior week. So now we kind of know how we stand compared to a year ago. Now, in all that earlier data, the closed data I showed you, you could see it looked like we were off to a pretty good start for this year. However, the sales data, and again, compared to last year, doing better. But the sales data for these new contracts now, since we're at a lower rate than last year, if this would continue, now you can't just base it all on 1 week's data, but if this trend would continue, this is something we would watch. If we'd see this for a couple of weeks, then we would predict that the sales are going to slow down, and we may be seeing a little bit of a shift in the market. But here we can even watch it week to week. So our new contracts for that most recent week compared to the prior week, we weren't off as much as we were comparing it to a year ago, but to the prior week it dropped about 5% as well. So there was a drop, well, not as much. And listings compared to the prior week dropped about 7%. So again, just real good data there to give you a heads up on where things are headed, and rather than just where they've been. So let's get back here, and there we go. Interest rates, another good topic. Interest rates, you can see this chart here that goes back to 2015, so about 5 years, well actually 6 years of data now. You can see if you look all the way over to the right, they've ticked up a little bit, but they're still so low. 2.81% was the average conventional rate most recently for February 18th, the week ending that. Just crazy, crazy low rates. So, hey, remember, we've got St. Louis's best home search site, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. It's the official one. Yes, it's trademarked. We got a trademark on St. Louis Real Estate Search because that is it. This is the site you think of when you think of searching real estate in St. Louis. So you can visit us there. Also, you can note we've got our number down there at the bottom. You can call us. We've got a lot of great agents, some of the best agents in St. Louis right here ready to help you. You can also find your value of a home or your neighbor's home or whoever's home you want to online in under a minute by going to stlouishouseprices.com, stlouishouseprices.com. Again, we're more realtors. We have some of St. Louis's finest and most professional agents with us. MORE stands for Masters of Real Estate. We demand it from our agents. They're committed to it, and they can show you just how committed they are to you by the knowledge they have and the service they'll provide you. You can reach us at 833-383-MORE. That's toll free, 833-383-MORE. Visit us at morerealtors.com, or again, check out stlouisrealestatesearch.com. And that's it. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Have a